It's completely electric powered. All on batteries, packaged like this, called subsidy cells. They're what you would find in a rechargeable drill. Nickel metal hydride rechargeable batteries. About 10,000 of those guys. The only place you can run is out at the Bonneville Salt Flats. It's the only surface in the world that's long enough and flat enough to go to the sea.
How much time does it take to get up to that?
It's a 5-mile course that accelerates for 5 miles, and the whole run takes about 90 seconds.
Okay.
The last miles go by in about 12 seconds a mile.
Can you recharge them?
They're rechargeable, and at the end of the run, we recharge them for about an hour, and then make a return run, and then the record's based on an average of those runs. It holds the national record at about 315 miles an hour. It's the fastest electric vehicle in the world.
315, and that's because of that turnaround time. They only allow us an hour for international, and obviously if you have liquid fuel, you just dump fuel in, turn it around, maybe change tires, and you're good to go. But we have to recharge batteries, which they don't like to be. Right. Right.
What kind of tires?
They are Goodyear, just Eagle Special Land Speed Racing tires.
Oh, they're actually specially designed.
Yep. We're actually looking. They stopped making them. We fill them with nitrogen, and unfortunately, there's like a huge worldwide like land speed racing problem because they stopped making these tires. So pretty much all the tires that are there are the tires in existence, are the only tires we have to use. So there are like some aircraft tire manufacturers who are hopefully going to be looking at making some molds. Right. So it's definitely hard to get into places.
And the link, what's the reason for the link?
Fit stuff in it.
So the engine and the batteries?
Motor, batteries, differential, transmission, all the stuff. Yep.
So you get a lot of friction drag, but most drag's from the base, right?
Mm-hmm. And this bubble here, bad news.
Yeah.
But the new one will be hopefully much more slippery.
Oh, so there's a new one designed?
Yeah, fuel cell powered. So.
How long?
It'll actually be about as long, but fuel cells are huge, is our problem, and all the tanks that have to go in and stuff. Yeah, we're going completely different setup though. The driver's going to about 40% of the length, and front wheel drive, front wheel steering.
Went down and got a large amount of money from the state of Ohio a few days ago.
Oh yeah?
75 big ones.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
Right, maintenance behind. We had it, the county, the city ended up with it, and the guys wrecking the building down now had to do something. Like it, now I can pedal around quite a bit on it.
Biodiesel is only starting it, and then
Cold.
Yeah, I mean the cold, or yeah, definitely just cold starts. Once it gets running, we could easily run B100. A lot of people, like the big green bus that's coming, they run for biodiesel. They probably inject some diesel fuel at the beginning.
Oh, okay. So you guys, I just got the rundown from the stand over here. So you guys converted a gasoline electric to a gasoline hybrid to be a diesel hybrid?
Oh no, we converted a stock gasoline vehicle. What we did is when we got the stock Equinox, we ripped everything out of it. Our gas engine.
So this was like,
yeah, oh yeah, there was nothing in there. Then we put in the diesel engine, 2 electric motors, transmission, plus all the electronics, the whole bit to run it.
and you run it on diesel, biodiesel, or biodiesel? And how much like electric and how much biodiesel? What's sort of
The split varies depending on what the operating conditions are. When you start from rest, it's more efficient to use the electric motor. Then once the vehicle gets up to a certain speed where the engine can operate, you turn on the engine and run off the electric.
interesting. Hey Brian. And they have a, there's just a
We
sliver
run
way over
off
the-
100% waste vegetable oil that we collect from greasy spoons across the country. We kind of go in, have our meal.
Yeah.
At the end of the meal, we go up and ask the restaurant manager, excuse me, can we have your waste vegetable oil? A lot of people think it's going to be some sort of scam. They think we're out to get them. And we're like, no, really. We have a big green bus out in the parking lot. It runs off waste vegetable oil, and they don't believe us. So we bring them outside, and we have a 77-foot long bus that's big and green. It's the big green bus sitting out in the parking lot, and we have a hose. We stick it in their waste frying vat, suck the oil into our 120-gallon fuel tank, and it'll power us for about 1,000 miles. It's definitely feasible for small parts of the U.S. consumer fleet. It's not a solution for the entire fleet of U.S. automotive fleet, just because the amount of waste vegetable oil we produce is limited. But it's definitely there's not going to be one momentous blow that takes out fossil fuels. It's going to be a bunch of small things. It's going to be solar power. It's going to be wind power. It's going to be increasing fuel efficiency. It could be hydrogen. This is just one small thing that improves the focal point to raising awareness about all these emerging technologies that can provide fill part of the fossil fuel gap.
What's why? That's kind of see your head up underneath. That's kind of fun for it. So up underneath there. Is this in the way?
It's a diesel engine, and there's not that much compression, but we had to put on, this is another valve that separates the vegetable oil from the diesel, because we put on an extra tank. So we have the diesel tank, and then we installed another tank that runs the vegetable oil through. And then we had to install a filter that goes on to that. So we have one filter that when we suck the vegetable oil from the vats outside of Waffle House where we went this morning. Yeah, really fun.
Diesel,